So, welcome everyone. I am Subodh Lad, your host, and just allow me a moment to share my screen and we'll just start with the presentation. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this session of Maplytics. And I'm your host, Subodh Lad, and I'll be taking you through this webinar of Maplytics, which is our geospatial app and which will help you with your field service and your routing and your schedule optimization. And before we start, we'll just go through the ground rules of this webinar. So during this session, all the lines would be muted. And if you have any questions, you can simply use the chat window if any question pops up. And additionally, at the end of the session, we'll have a separate Q&A session as well. So if you get any questions for the demo or for the features and functionality that I'll be showing you, so you can just simply ask them at the end of the session as well. And before we start, I would just like to give you a quick brief about what we do at iNogic. So at iNogic, we are a Microsoft Gold ISV partner, and we are in this domain since the last 10 plus years. And as you can see on my screen, on the right hand side, this is our portfolio of 17 plus productivity tools that we have. So our flagship product being Maplytics. After that, we also have like for storage and solution, we have attached to Dynamics. We have visualization apps like Kanban, enablement apps like click to clone, click to export. We have omni-channel apps like WhatsApp for Dynamics, which is a very hot selling product. So apart from that, we also have like a data hygiene apps like dedo, undo to restore. We have integration with like you can integrate your MailChimp with your CRM with the help of marketing for Dynamics. We also have user adoption apps like UAM and GameFX 365. Apart from this, we also have our in-house services team. So what they do is if you have any custom requirement or any customization required that needs to be done into your CRM. So for that, our customer like we have our own in-house development team which will help you with this. So if you resonate with any of these products, or if you want to like take our services for your custom development, you can simply reach out to us at crm@inogic.com and our sales team will be in touch with you regarding your requirement. And after this, we'll just quickly move on to the agenda of this. So we'll quickly go over Maplytics over the years, the market scope and impact, overviews of features. We'll have a live demonstration and poll. And at the end of this, we'll have a separate Q&A session as well. Okay. And as you can see on my screen, Maplytics as at its inception in 2011, it was a it was a store search app. So we started over that, and over time we had progressed. As you can see, in 2016 we were available on App Source, and after that our journey has been continuous and we have been rapidly growing. And we are a Microsoft certified app for any of your geospatial needs. So if you just go out into their App Source, you can see Maplytics as being Microsoft certified. So that is one great advantage that we have um, over our competitors. Okay, so this is the journey of Maplytics, and we'll just quickly go through why do we need productivity in CRM. So with increased productivity, you can have around 40% growth as there is a collaboration between your sales guys and your marketing team. There is higher customer retention, and there is ultimately which leads to more revenue as your marketing and sales team work in sync. And this ultimately leads to increased productivity, enhanced user adoption, improved customer satisfaction, and automated process of your st- uh, of your office work. And these are some of the addresses. These are some of the business problems that are being addressed by Maplytics. So you can see visualizing business data, reducing mileage cost. So, so just to give you a brief about how this will do with the data visualization, it gives you the ability to visualize your data, CRM data on the map provides geographical insights such as which region has the highest number of business data, helping businesses strategize efforts accordingly. We also have, as you can see, you can reduce your mileage cost and time saving, which provides field agents with the most optimum route and helping organization manage mileage cost effectively. And in today's fast world, everyone needs information at their fingertips. Now, for that, Maplytics comes with a mobile interface as well that works seamlessly in Power Apps or any mobile device. Also, we have real-time tracking now, which allows your organization with field agents to track the real-time locations, making it easier to assign the nearest agent for a job. And also we have territory management, so which helps large enterprises manage their sales market by dividing them into multiple territories or regions. Now this functionality supports equitable distribution and realignment of territories as business grows over time. So we will be covering these segments in our demos. So the first one being data visualization, like you can see all your CRM records. After that, we'll just move on to optimize scheduling and routing part. And after that, in the end, I'll quickly give you a demo of our territory planning and management as well. So for the data visualization app, so these are some of the needs and the benefits that you have once you have data visualization in your CRM. You can find relevant prospect customers. You can also view your territory performance. You can easily categorize data. You can have a detailed overview of your dashboards. You can do heat map analysis our with our tool. And to quickly see this in action, I'll just take you through the live demo. I'll just switch over. And this is my CRM environment. And currently, as you can see, I'm working in my accounts entity. So I being one of the sales rep. So what I'll do is this push pins are nothing but my accounts. So I'll just go into this. Assuming I'm of one of your sales reps guys on the field, I'll just set this as my current location. Just hide this. Okay, so for data visualization, we have various methods. So the first one I'll be showcasing you is by proximity search. Now, as you can see, we have these many options here. So I'll be taking you through proximity search. As you can see, this is my current location and these push pins in blue are nothing but the accounts. As you hover over them, you can see the underlying data as well. And as you can see, the industry, annual revenue, address. And if you want to customize these fields as well, this can be done from the backend. So these are configurable from the backend. If I also click on this, I can dig down deep into that account. I can see the address, and also below we have the quick actions button here. If you want to plot related records, you want to check in and check out at a customer's place, you want to set an appointment, task, anything. If you want to highlight a phone call, if so for that, you can just highlight, you can just use this phone call option. And if you want to change some of these buttons as well, so these are also configurable from the backend. So going back to search. So now suppose I being a sales guy, just wanted to see how many accounts are there in my 2 and 3 miles of radius area. So what I'll do is I'll just select 2 and 3 miles and I'll just go ahead with the search. I'll just remove this. And once I do this, as you can see, the green circle, it is 3 miles, and the orange one, it is 2 miles. And all the records plotted under this are shown here. Now, as you can see, I can only see blue push pins, and suppose there is an instance that I want to see only specific specific industries. So I can, if I'm catering to a certain industry, for that we can also have, you can just simply categorize it down further. Okay, I'll just use this industry option. We'll go ahead and search. Okay, and as you can see on the left hand side, a legend card has popped up and it has given me all the data. So there are brokers, consulting, engineering firms, financial, etc. So what I'll do is, if I'm not concerned with I'm just concerned with consulting, or suppose I'm banking. So I'll just select these. So in this way, your data can be plotted and you can bifurcate those down further as well. So this is one way that we do, we have this search. So additionally, apart from this, what we also have is by drawing option. So now suppose I want to just, I'll just take this area. I want to just freehand draw over a certain area to see if there are any accounts in this. And again, I have selected the category as industry. And okay, so I see these many accounts are in this area that I've drawn over the map. So this is another way that you can do your search. After that, what we also have is search by region. Now this region search, what we have here is you can simply select a certain city, state, county, country, postal codes, etc. Now I'll just have some predefined postal codes here. I'll just go ahead and search. So it will show me all the records, all the accounts in that certain postal code that I've mentioned. And as you can see, these all are here. And also the great thing is that this push pins are also customizable. So if you want to change it, you can just simply click on this and you can change it. And if you want to add your own custom push pin, so that is also possible. You just have to configure it from the backend and that will be done. And if you want to change the color as well, you can simply use this option and change the color of any of the push pins as per your convenience. Okay, so this is for the search part. Now, apart from like you searching for your customers, what happens is like if in some cases, like suppose you are running a bakery and your customer wants to find you in that case. So for that as well, I am happy to introduce that we have also we also support Power Pages. So I'll just show you. You can also integrate that with your website and as you can see, you can put a map on your website and your customers will be able to find you on the map. So if a customer wants to reach you, so in this way, they can also see your address. Okay, you can add that to your website. And after this, I'll just quickly take you through the dashboard as well. So these dashboards are customizable according to your needs. So I'll be just here. So as you can see, I'm seeing the sales manager dashboard here. I think there is a lot of data here. So that is why it might take a second to load. Just just type for sales rep. And as a sales rep, it just shows me all the appointments that I have for the day. So whenever your sales reps like they want to start their day, they just simply look at the dashboard and they know where exactly they have to be. And we have this conveniently placed button here for showing your route. If you click on this, they can simply see their route. So as you can see, they can see their entire route for the day with a single click. Okay, so this was for the dashboards. So we'll just quickly go back to the presentation. And after this, I will also come back to the routing and the scheduling part. So this is the auto optimized scheduling and routing part that we'll be covering. And what is the need? So as I told you earlier, that you have many field reps on the like on the go. So you have to like minimize your mileage cost and your travel time for each and every sales guy, so that they are able to meet most of their clients in a single day. And that enhances their productivity overall. So in this, Maplytics will be very helpful. You can document their travel history as well. As I showed you earlier, we have a check-in and check-out option as well. You can also live track them. And you can also simply plan their routes in advance if there is a case that if there is one inside sales guy or any manager who is assigning routes to their field reps or work orders that has to be completed. So for that, route planning and automatic schedule planner will come in handy. So we'll just have a live demo of that as well now. So for that, we'll just go back to the accounts and we'll restart Maplytics once again. So we'll just go to the detail map. We'll select it as state and island. And again, these push pins are nothing but the accounts that I have here. Now to what I'll assume is that I am just one of the inside sales guys who is managing field reps. And what I'll do is to select multiple accounts. I do have this convenient lasso tool here. So instead of right click on clicking on each and every record, I'll just use this lasso tool and I'll select few of these records. Okay, and as you can see, this gives me a data set as well. So there are in total 26 accounts and we have this mass actions button here. So what this does is you can simply add them to your route. You can save this data. If you want, you can also manage the territory. You can send an email to this particular set of accounts, 26 accounts. You can export this to Excel, create any activities but we are concerned with the auto scheduling part. So we'll just go ahead and click on auto scheduling. So once I go ahead, okay, so I do get this page. And we also have this consider existing meetings. So if there are any field reps who are already on the go, there might be some meetings aligned for them. So this, if you just toggle this on, it will also consider their existing meetings and try to create a route and their schedule according to that. Okay, so we'll just select a few users. So we have selected Robert and Sam. So there are 26 accounts that I mentioned, and period we'll just select at 5 days. A duration of each and every meeting. So we will just set it as 60 days meeting or work order, whatever you are using for your business. Start time is 9 a.m. End time is 5 p.m. That's okay. Break time is 2. That's okay as well. Break duration, we'll just keep it as 60 minutes instead of the 30. And buffer time for each and every meeting, we have kept it as 15 minutes. We'll just narrow it down to 10 minutes. After that, we'll just go into the advanced preference. So here, as you can see, there are meetings per day, which are 20, but I don't think my reps would be able to do that many meetings in that day. So considering that, I'll just keep it as 4 meetings per day. Yeah, that should be okay. After that, we'll just go to the meeting details. So in the meeting details, what we have is like, if suppose one of your sales guys is meeting one of their their favorite customer. So for that, I know like instead of spending 60 minutes with them, he will be spending an additional 30 minutes or 45 minutes with them. So to keep that in mind, so what I can do is I can simply change the time of that meeting as well. So instead of 60 minutes, I'll just consider 90 minutes for that meeting because I know he will take much more time for that one customer. And after that, we'll just come back to the selected users. We'll just keep in this origin and destination. Okay, and after this, what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and click on proceed. And what it will do is with all the information that I've given this, so it will consider all the everything like the days of the week, the start time, end time, the break, etc. And it will try to create an optimized schedule looking considering all the factors that I mentioned here. Okay, so we'll just give it on the second and it should be loaded up as the data is pretty heavy with all the information that is filled here. Okay, so as you can see, that is the route for Tuesday for Robert. And if I want to see for Sam as well, I'll just click on Sam. and it is highlighted in pink. And suppose I want to see for Robert, but I want to see for the entire week. I'll just click on this, click on the week, and I can see his route for the entire week as well. Okay, same is the case with Sam. I want to see for the entire week. I just click on this and I see it for the entire week. And on the right hand side, we do get a trip summary as well. How much time it will take to reach each and every customer. And if you are satisfied with this route and the schedule that is created for you or your sales reps, you can just go ahead and click on create. And we'll just select an activity as an appointment. And it's new route. We'll keep the start date as it is. We'll select the priority as high and we'll give it a go ahead to create the routes as well. Okay, so while this is loading, what I'll do is I'll just quickly jump into my mobile device and I'll just share the screen right over. We'll just wait for this route to be created. So I'll be able to better showcase it, how it can work in your mobile device. So we'll just wait a second. Yeah, appointments and routes created successfully. Okay, so I'll just share my mobile screen to give you a quick overview of how our mobile UI also looks like. Okay, so this is my plan for the day. So I'll just try to refresh this. Just go to the sales rep. And as you can see down below, we have created the Sam's new route that is visible here. I'll just click on the three dots here. And after this, to simply plot the route, I just click on the plot route option. And now my entire route is plotted down here. Can just click on directions. Yes, so A, B, C, D, E, F. So all these meetings, my day, and down below, I do get turn by turn navigation as well. So it is showing me moderate traffic and 17 minutes to cover all the routes, to cover the entire route. And up here, I can also look at the trip summary. Okay, now for this, what I'll do is I'll just click on this. And what I can do is I can simply see the route from point A to B, B to C, C to D. Or if I want to just see the complete route, I can just simply click on this and it will automatically take me to my default mapping app that I use on my phone, which is Google Maps. And if you use Apple Maps or Waze Maps, so that is also supported with Maplytics. So whichever default apps, whichever default app that you use for your mapping needs, so your route will open in that. We'll just quickly go back. And now suppose with all these meetings considered, if I have some spare time to kill, so instead of just going back, what I can do is, if I know that there is another account that I might be able to visit, so for that we also have along the route option. So what it does is, so we'll just select the data source as account. It as We'll just select as state and island. Okay, so now with 5 miles of radius area, any accounts that are visible along my route, so those will be also be visible to me within push pins. Yes, and as I can see, they are highlighted as the red push pins. And if I know, like I think this one looks closer, I can just click on this and I can now simply add this to my route. Waypoint added successfully, and I'll just click on go, and it should give me the updated route. Okay, as you can see, point F has also been added. And now what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and save this. So you might be wondering why I'm saving this, because only I might be aware that I have also done another and I've added one extra meeting in my time. So to keep my subordinates or to keep my higher ups updated with that, I had also visited this account. So for their reference, I am just saving this route. So they will also get the visibility that I had already visited this account, and there might not be a need for them to visit this account additionally. We'll just save this route, and the route has been updated successfully. Now, before going out for point F, suppose I'm here and what I'll do is, suppose I'm running out of fuel. So I know that I might not be able to reach point F. So what I'll do is I'll just set this location as my POI location. We'll just go back to the search. And we'll have this POI option. So in this, what I'll do is I'll just search for any fuel pumps near me. As you can see, there are fuel pumps very close to this purple the push pin. So what I'll do is I'll also add this to my route, and I'll just click on go, and it should update the route. In this way, you can use the point of interest option as well. So it is showing me at as point G, but point H. So, but if I want, I can just change the direction, and the route will be automatically updated here as well. Okay, so that is for our mobile overview of Maplytics. So we'll just quickly go back to our desktop. I'll just stop sharing this. Now coming back to our territory management and planning. So as I told you earlier, so what it does is it helps you to divide your a sales market into multiple territories or region. And as you can see, an equitable distribution and realignment of territories as business grows over time. So with this, these are the needs that you can see. You can see quickly your every of your territory. You can align those by volume. You can visualize data on the territory itself. And it will ultimately, it can lead to improving your sales revenue, as you might be seeing certain territories that are performing well and certain territories which are not performing on par, and plan targeted marketing campaigns for those. So in that way, those would be helpful. So we'll just quickly jump back to the live demo of the territory as well. I'll just refresh this. And we'll go into the detail map once again. Now, to first we need to what we need to do is we need to plot few territories. So in here we have these many options. So you can just simply plot your territories by file, by proximity, by region. You can just simply draw over the map, or if there are any existing territories, or over by overlay or by ArcGIS as well. So if I'm okay, I'll just click on by file because I do have one file for this. I have for state and island and I have those zip codes. And we'll just go ahead with the confirmation. Okay, and as you can see, the boundaries are laid out in front of me here. And on the right hand top corner, we do get the option of select and deselect. I'll just use this. And this looks like a large territory. So what I'll do is I'll just click on this, left click, and after that, I'll just go ahead and right click, and it will give me an option to create any territories. So I'll just name this as Bob's territory. And also, if you want to assign it to a parent territories, like suppose this is under state and island, if I want to assign it under New York, so in that way, you can also assign it a parent-child relationship with this parent territory option. For now, I'll just skip this. And after that, I'll just select a manager for this. I think Justin is available. So I'll just use this. And I'll just go ahead and click on proceed. Okay, now this gives me a confirmation if I want to just go ahead and like assign all the records. And yes, the territory has been successfully created. Now in this as well, if you want to change the color, you can just simply use this option. And now once this territory is created, what I want to do is I want to see how this territory looks like if I want to plot any records on this. So we'll just go back to this and we'll just search by territory. So currently it is Bob's territory. Okay. So what I'll do is I have few territories which are existing ones. So I'll just select those instead of these. I'll select South. And I'll try to remove this one. Yes. And after this, we'll just select the data source. We'll just select state and island here as well. We don't want to categorize it, so we'll just select. And it should give me all the territories with all the records on the map. Okay. And now, as you can see, these are all the territories highlighted in different colors. And what you can also do, you can also select any manager for this. Don't think any manager is free here, so that is why. And after this as well, now suppose these are already pre-existing territories, 3 territories. Now suppose your sales team grows a number as your company eventually grows and your number of sales reps grows as well. So if I want to bifurcate this already 3 existing territories into 4, for that, what I can do is I can just realign this as well. So now instead of all this 3 territories divided into 3 guys, I want to divide it now between 4 guys. So that would be very cumbersome task for me. So to do this in an easier way, what I will do is I'll just add the number. So I'll just do it for 4 guys now. And these territories should be updated. Yes. As you can see, all the territories are updated now. And in this way, you will be able to create and define your territories for your sales rep, for your field force. And we'll just quickly go back to the presentation. So these are all the features that we had already, we have just gone through. We have route optimization, appointment scheduling, mobility across all devices, territory management, real-time tracking, etc. After this, we'll just have a quick poll right now. So in a minute, a poll should be on your screen. Okay, so moving on to the poll, we'll just have a quick Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please feel free to use the chat window and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. So I don't think we have any questions, but in case you have any questions or queries later on, you can simply reach out to us at crm@inogic.com and our sales reps will get in touch with you. We'll just quickly move on to the frequently asked questions. So these are some of the frequently asked questions. So we'll just answer few of this. So do we need to purchase Bing Maps license separately? No, we do not. It is already included into Maplytics. Can I create overlapping territories for my sales team and service team? Yes, overlapping, like you can create your own overlapping territories in Maplytics with our territory management. And moving forward, we are supported for like Dynamics version 9.0 and onwards. And we also have support for Dataverse. Our deployment is on Dynamics 365 online as well as on-premise with IFD. Now, your next step would be you can simply download our trial from your Microsoft App Source, or after starting the trial, we offer a 15 days trial. And after that, if you need any help with the configuration or if you have any questions with the features or functionalities, so you can simply reach out to us at crm@inogic.com and we'll be happy to help you. So that is for the session. Thank you everyone for joining in. And these are our social media links. So you can just stay connected with us. You can just give us a follow and stay connected. And thank you for your time and have a great day ahead.